Bad news for fans of Inside Out, Ratatouille, and Wall-E, or is it good news? Pixar has made an announcement that they are probably going to, well, no, not probably, they are definitely going to stop with the sequels for a while following the 2019 releases of Toy Story 4 and The Incredibles 2, which means we're not going to be touching on those worlds again for a very long time, if ever. So we had Finding Dory just released now recently.
Yeah.
And we do have Toy Story 4, if you can believe it, and The Incredibles 2 on the docket. But Pixar is more known for, I guess, their original properties. And I respect this move.
I think that's fine. I mean, I spend a lot of time on a lot of shows complaining about sequels and how we don't need to keep going back to everything. Certain things, absolutely, but like The Incredibles, I want to see what happened to them. Like that makes total sense to me. I think where Wall-E ended,
well, when we're talking to Jim Morris, who's the president of Pixar, he said he feels that Wall-E in particular is a perfect movie.
Yeah, it doesn't
got a good beginning, got a good middle, got a good end, and maybe we don't need to futz with it anymore.
No, we don't. I mean, I love that movie. I'll watch it over and over again. I'll watch it a zillion times, but I don't need to see any more of that. And I think same thing with Ratatouille. Like, I love that movie so much. I don't need to see what happens after. And I think a lot of times sequels, though they can be done really well, can sort of cheapen something or take away from it.
I mean, I felt a little bit surprised and confused the first time I heard about Cars 2 because I thought, why do we need to go back?
We didn't.
The world is wrapped up. But you know, a lot of times, and Pixar is not immune to this, when movies make a lot of money when they open in theaters, they apply that money right away and say, hey, we're greenlighting a sequel. We want more of this, more of this. And a lot of the times, safe choices are being made, and it seems like sequels, remakes seem to be the safe choice. With you know, let's bank on a property that is evidenced to be lucrative, and that's, you know, it's worked a lot. Sometimes it doesn't work if you go back and look at our video about sequels nobody asked for, and the box office is returned on that.
Yeah.
For instance, The Huntsman. You know,
what is
going on there? But I like this move, and I hope other movie studios follow suit, which is focus on making something new and original. For instance, Inside Out, that itself was on its own. It was a very interesting idea, one that hadn't really been like considered a rip-off of anything else.
Right.
And I respect them for making it. Less respect for The Good Dinosaur, but not all experiments work out.
No, but it's nice that they're actually taking the risk. I mean, this is a brave thing to do, to say that we're not, this thing that made lots of money, we're not going to keep banking on it. And I like the original stuff. I think it's really cool. I love the idea of this. But Incredibles 2, yes.
I wouldn't mind going back to that world. I mean, the way it left off, which was, you know, oh, we're going to jump right into this next fight.
Right.
I thought that was leaving the door wide open for a
sequel.
Oh
no, that one I'm fine with.
A welcome door open. But
that
some worlds are fine the way they are. And I kind of respect, you know, British and Japanese or international television shows who have a finite endpoint set. Like, this is when the series is over, and this is how the story ends. And I like that.
Yeah, well, because then you don't get into the whole TV series thing where, like, the first 3 seasons are great, and then you're like, oh, God, they're really milking this now. Like, why are you still doing this? But there's nothing else to say.
Some shows have a terrible first season and are gold after that. So it's you know.
Now they just cancel everything.
Not a solid rule.
Yay. Or renew it before the first episode comes out.
Which shows happen with that?
Oh, that happened with Black Sails. Although that's a great show, and I'm really, really happy that they did it. But a lot of times they do that. A lot of the Star shows do it, and thank God a lot of the Star shows are amazing, so that actually is great. But that's like the new trend. If they're going to put money into something, they're going to do it for 2 or 3 seasons, whether or not it's watched.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a new trend.
Not something I understand personally, but I'm not rich.
Me either.
Yeah. Well, I know Bibbs is coming out with a podcast now called Canceled Too Soon, which I'm going to be on.
Yep. I know what episode I'm doing.
Which show are you doing?
Birds of Prey.
I'm doing Clone High.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I got nods of approval because that was a good show. Audience, would you like to see sequels to these Pixar movies that don't have sequels? And the examples I gave were Wall-E, Ratatouille, and Inside Out. There are other examples, though, but there are also examples like Cars, which probably have too many sequels. What do you think? Let us know below in the comments, and please like and subscribe for more.